Alrighty, we are back. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are just about getting ready for match start in about 8 minutes or so. If you are just joining us, we are watching day 2 of week 2 for the HCA. We have Gary's OnlyFans taking on the line. I'm sorry, that's Gary's OnlyFans and Void taking on the line. Going to be playing on Utah Beach today. I'm being joined by my co-caster Magic Jokic. Magic, welcome back to the stream. How you doing today? Awesome. Yeah, we're super excited for this match today. We're going to be playing on Utah Beach. Gary's OnlyFans and Void going to be playing as the Axis side, while the Line TL going to be playing as the Allies. So, looks like we're going to get a map flip in just a minute, but it should just be to get everyone on the right side. We are still waiting on GOF and Void to get into the lobby, so got a few minutes. Totally okay. We're going to hang out until then. But for me personally, there are a couple of maps that I really like to watch comp games on. One of them being Foy, my absolute favorite, St. Marie Dumont, and third Utah Beach. So I'm very excited to see how this plays out. I think Chapel and WN4 are some of my favorite points to watch. But Magic, what are you looking forward to for this match? Whether it be specific points, some of the strats that teams are going for. What are you looking forward to? Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? They definitely do, or they are at a slight disadvantage, maybe a little more than slight, but they are certainly at a disadvantage when it comes to the armor. But TL, we've seen repeatedly have just really great tankers. So we'll see if Mr. Do and Kalito and all the tank crews can kind of make up for that. So we'll be keeping an eye out for that as well. And looks like still waiting on a couple of players from GOF to all the players from GOF and Void to get in. I did get a chance to speak with a few reps from both teams. If you're in chat, you saw that just a few minutes ago. Both teams feeling pretty confident about the match today. As of right now, both of them are coming off of a loss from the first week. We had GOF and Void lose to ESPT in a 3-2 loss on St. Marie Dumont, and Core beat the Line last week. I don't actually remember the map they played on, but both teams starting off with a loss, hoping for some redemption, and of course, both teams North American. So I'm interested to see just how this goes. We'll give it just a couple more minutes. But we are seeing a few changes that are happening with teams internally in the tournament already. We saw that Evo, unfortunately, had to forfeit both this week and next week. Don't know. I haven't seen confirmation that they're dropping out of the tournament just yet. Unfortunately, due to some COVID restrictions in China, they are unable to get together and get their matches going. So that's something you always hate to see, particularly with a team that did so well in other leagues. And then the other change we saw yesterday, right before the match, was Merciless actually ended their relationship with Devil's Company, both of those in the minor league division. And Merciless did go ahead and play their match just with their teammates. They did go ahead to lose against OPBHB, but we'll see how that plays out for that team if that decision ultimately works out for them. If you are new to the stream, we invite you to leave a follow. We are going to be casting every weekend up until the HCA ends. We're going to be casting for the seasonal. So if competitive Hell Let Loose is your thing, then feel free to stick around. Hopefully we can get some good games for you. Magic, my co-caster, has been joining me for quite some time now. We've done a few games together. Magic is definitely the more knowledgeable one in this relationship. I'm just here to tell you what's going on the screen. Well, you've played with a few different comp teams now. What were some of the roles that you played, Magic, with your time in comp? Okay, okay. and now you're in the caster's booth, just like a retired NFL player. It is certainly a time investment. And the nice thing is, in the caster's booth, you kind of, well, you and I both get the luxury of just kind of sitting and judging people. It's very fun. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. So just about 2 minutes till match start. Of course, still waiting for GOF and Void to show up into the lobby. On the flip side today, if you'd like to see the POV from the line, from the Allied side today, that's going to be Das Altberg, who'll be streaming over at twitch.tv/Das Altberg. Everyone knows Altberg in the community. He's a really great dude. He provided us with some awesome trailers. So feel free to go check out his stream, as he should be live right about now also. One thing I asked a couple of guys from the line was if all of the casters got together and did a 1-versus-1 bracket style tournament, just straight gunfights, not capping points, who would win? And got a couple of interesting answers from the TL guys. They selected Inshon and Pepper as the top casters as far as gunfighting. I don't know who I think would win. Magic, think about all the casters that you've seen, all the streamers. Do you have any thoughts on who you think might be the best shooter? Right. Oh, right, Matt. That's true. That is very true. I forgot to include you in that category. But yeah, all right. Magic Yosic. Right. That's right. Are we doing that ceremony? I didn't know that was on schedule. Yeah. Well, because my thought process was, okay, who's actually on a comp team playing games? So Quick Nix was the first one that came to mind for me. I know Soul Raver also plays, but as far as who else plays, I'm Peppered and Inshon do both play, so that they definitely would be included in that category. I don't know. Wow. Well, I think the only logical thing to do is to set up the tournament now. So all casters, if someone please clip this, calling all casters. We're calling you out in a 1-versus-1 bracket style tournament. We'll set that up sometime soon, I think. Hosted by Nitro, because I won't win, so I can host. So. Exactly. Now, if it's a tank identifying competition, I also would get last place. Because I don't know what they did to the skins of the tanks, but yeah, not a fan personally. They all look alike. As far as the colors, I know they're shaped differently. I understand that. But we are at the match start time. Probably going to run a few minutes late, so we thank everybody for your patience while we get ourselves situated here, get ourselves set up. And there are other matches going on today for the HCA. Feel free to browse the Hell Let Loose category. The nice thing about this being a worldwide tournament and teams from all different parts of the world, we have casters that speak different languages. We have French, German, Spanish casts going on. So check out the category. There is something for everyone, and we encourage you to give it a go. Check it out. One thing that I did notice was that in week 1 of the HCA, a lot of the casters really took the time to look good. And Lapinu, this magnificent looking beard, a very nice blazer. Other people with some jackets and whatnot. It was looking good. I felt like I had to step my game up a little bit. But hey, I appreciate it. Glad everyone's making themselves look spiffy for the matches. Well, Magic, you are not on camera yet. One day we will get you on camera. That is true. Although the good news is my camera only shows chest up, so I could be wearing pants. I could not be. The world may never know. Well, then that's my last stream, because then I get banned on Twitch. The good news, though, is that everyone is getting themselves into the lobby, so it might almost be time to stand up and cheer. 93 players now, so waiting for about 7 more people, and then we'll get moving. Want to take a quick moment to say thank you to everybody who did vote in our prediction using your channel points, using your Ben Bucks. Ben is my son, my cat, for those unaware. But if you're not a follower and you want to cheer on your team, hit that follow button. You'll get access to all of the team emotes for the teams playing today. That's GOF and Void, along with the line, as well as the HCA logo. So toward the end of the match, if it does go the full 90 minutes, we'll switch to emote-only modes to prevent spoilers if possible. But feel free to cheer on your team that way. One note, I do have a piece of criticism for all the teams. Make your logos square. The reason why is because Twitch only lets us upload square emotes. So I have to go and reformat all of your team logos to make them square. So just for everyone, for all the teams, make a square logo. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway, we have Raycast and Free Rico here just hanging out, waiting for the match to start. And we are almost there. 99 players. Now, again, once we get the map flip, we're going to be casting from the GOF Void side, playing as the Axis Powers on Utah Beach. The line going to be playing as the Allies. And, of course, want to wish everybody a happy Sunday as well. Hopefully you had a very nice, relaxing weekend. Had some time to sit back and enjoy the games that are going on today. And if you're having a nice little drink, let us know what you're drinking, as always, in chat. And looks like we are at a full lobby now, so we're expecting the match to start up here in a moment. I want to thank everybody once again for your patience while these teams get themselves situated. And again, GOF, Void, and the Line, both North American teams. So and this is one thing I talked to Muck Snapper about when I spoke to him earlier, was that this is their second week in a row playing an NA team. So, maybe a chance for redemption after their loss from ESPT. That was a 3-2 loss on St. Marie de Mont. We'll see if they can maybe get another chance with an NA team. But that being said, we are going to have our map flip here in just over 20 seconds. Yeah, absolutely. I am very excited to see this first half. I think there are a lot of really great matches scheduled. Obviously, with Evo not being in the tournament anymore, that does switch things up a little bit. Some teams will get two bye weeks in the beginning of the tournament, but nonetheless, we'll see how it plays out. Or I guess technically it would be an automatic win, not a bye, since that would technically be a forfeit. But I will say my favorite part about this is that, before we do this, I need to figure out what squad to join. Probably should have checked that out beforehand. Let's get a quick message going. Well, we are casting from the GOF Void POV. Right. Okay, let's do this. We're going to join, or we're going to wait for people to join their squads. And then we'll jump in and then get the info we need. Or we can do it. Tell you what, we'll just what squad can I join? The one thing you do, or that we do a lot, is it looks like they're saying Tear Squad. Tear Squad. All right, sounds good. Thank you for that. I guess I would just be a crewman. Oh, Adam. Okay. Join Adam Squad. Or Able. All right. So we'll get ourselves situated here, and looking at the map immediately, we're going all northern points. We have all the southern points, excuse me. That's WN7, Drown Fields, St. Marie Approach. Let's get ourselves in admin cam here. Right. Yeah, WN7 will actually head over there now. And this does excite me. I do love when the layout is like this. We're going to see some super wide flanks, so we'll see how long it takes for them to pay off. But yeah, so GOF Void also going to be defending if they lose that midpoint Drowned Fields. And then finally pushing back over to St. Marie Approach. On the flip side, if they do end up taking WN7, they're going to make their way over to WN5, which we're seeing here. And finally, Uncle Red as the last point. So, Magic, from a tanker's perspective, how do you set yourselves up if you're either GOF or if you're the line with such an open... Go ahead. Okay. Now, from the line perspective, do you think they need to be playing a little more aggressively, or should they be holding back a bit as well? Right. All right, so we'll see how that plays out. Team should be arriving in just about a minute or so. Magic, I'll let you finish your thought. Right. All right. As far as infantry now, teams are approaching. Looks like GOF Void with the initial cap weight. However, we're already seeing rockets come out now. Or was that a flare right away? Excuse me. Okay. The flare going to be very popular among these teams. The line taking away that cap weight very quickly now. Truck going down. And more teams fighting to the north as well. Another flare that we just saw go out. Already starting to rain down. Yeah, and right off the bat, looks like the line coming out on top as far as the infantry. Of course, OPs allowing these team members to come back very quickly. Lux also blasting right away. Gonna dive in right off the bat. The line still with that cap progress, though. Let's watch this Lux dive in, though. That's one rocket to the side. That's from Broseph Stalin. Will the second one hit? He's not going to get it off. And it looks like the Lux is just diving, trying to wipe these OPs right off the bat. Yep, if this Lux does continue, though, it's going to run into... Yep, that immediately ends up going down. I think that... Was that Timmy or someone that just got run over by the 75? That's tragic. But, hey, that's a Lux down. Crisis may be averted. And the line, more than 50% cap progress at the moment. Let's move up north a tad bit. We're going to have Beef. Should have seen that rocket come out from Soviet Slug. Doesn't turn, though. Tries to rocket Coltrane. Doesn't hit the mark. Coltrane moves forward. Beef gets taken down from Taco. And the line does get a bit of ground over to the north as well. Let's pull back up for a bird's eye view. We're seeing a lot of red on WN7. That's going to be a pretty quick cap for TL. And Magic, you said right off the bat they did need to be aggressive with this, and so far it's paying off for the line. Right. Right, that's Prankster dropping 2 kills here right off the bat. Will he catch Raycast? No, he's going to get taken out. That may have been Contempt or Taco that got that kill. But we're going to pause for a moment, pull back, and take a look at our map. Couple of flares that went up right away from the recon squad leaders from GOF. But GOF are being very aggressive here, already getting their OPs in the red zone, holding this line, and maybe trying to make their way over back to WN7. But even to the north, still being a little bit more aggressive, trying to be quick with this retake. Let's move down south a little bit closer to the point. And see what's going on over here. We'll look for some of the armor. That's a couple of already kills. GOF players dropping there. Ultimate is still up. Is that armor? Is that a piece of armor we're seeing? Or is that an AT? That is armor, I think. Yeah. So as we pull back out. Yep. Looks like we're getting a long distance tank engagement. That's going to be Low White, Bebo, and Ramari. And we're going to take a confident guess that that is a Tiger. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Good to know. Thank you for that. On the flip side, though, looks like the Panzer IV is fighting a Stuart. That's going to be Do, Bossman, and Atrocity in the Stuart. We can at least get the American tanks right. So I'll take 50-50. That's good for me. But the line, managing to make a little bit more progress closer to this line that GOF Void are holding. Gary's boyfriend does jump out of the tank and get killed. That's Mutiny Grecker. Gonna take a guess and say that's probably Kalito. Sivs goes down as well. And looks like something else blowing up over here to the north. That may have been a truck. Oh, that's an AT gun that got taken out, actually. So the team definitely spreading themselves out over to the north. In fact, we have people almost all the way to Chapel as we pull, or as we pan to the north over here. So both teams trying to get the edge, get themselves an advantage by getting a good flank going. It's going to be Muck Snapper, the real thing, looking for Dingleberry Burt and Dr. Ty. Looks like they haven't seen each other just yet, but Leroy does spawn in as well, along with Sarge, the commander for the line. On the flip side, we have Kami, who's commanding for GOF Void today. Muck Snapper and Leroy may run into each other here. So Nade doesn't quite reach Leroy. Killswitch taking on Dr. Ty. Muck and Killswitch do move up. Leroy not peeking just yet, but they do know where he is. They should go in for this kill here, at least try to go for it. Leroy takes down Killswitch. Muck Snapper still alive, going around the left side. Is Leroy ready for it? Maybe not. Muck Snapper should spot him first. Gets Coltrane. Leroy does get the kill, and that Garrison manages to stay alive for the time being. The real thing, though. Should know that Leroy's here. Leroy's trying to get over the fence. Will they spot each other? Yes, they will. And the real thing gets traded. Usurping or Bueno gets that trade. And once again, that Garrison does stay alive. Super contested, though, so we'll see. We'll come back to that in a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Well, good communication, hopefully, from GOF Void to get that taken care of pretty quickly. So we move back down south. This road from north to south is a pretty big point of contention. We have Oz with 2 kills. That's Chicken and Waffle and Hobbs going down. Monk trying to get that trade. Doesn't quite get it yet. Oz using the fence for a bit of elevation. Throws the nade. He may not know Monk is here. No, he doesn't. Monk does get the kill. Let's pull back around now. So pretty quick cap from the line. GOF trying to make their way back pretty quickly, but this is a pretty tough point to take back. So we'll see how GOF decide to play this. Yeah, yeah, and at that point, it's can the line overcome the advantage they have with skill? That we don't know just yet. So let's go back up the road here, catch some of these gunfights as they're happening. Soviet Slug does go down. Mostly little skirmishes for now. Myth maybe finding contempt if he manages to find this hole in the hedge. Commander Jenkins also in the area. Dirty Dan choosing to cross the street now. Cost him his life. That may have been Raycast with that kill. Beef does get the trade, though. Raycast goes down. Coltrane takes out Beef. Will Steve find Coltrane, though? They should spot each other momentarily. We'll see who comes out on top. Gonna play it nice and slow. Steve takes a shot. Doesn't hit. Coltrane gets the edge on that. Now we have Dirty Dan and Beef coming back into the fight. Coltrane goes down. Raycast going for the peak. Dirty Dan does get taken down by Inferno, and that should be an OP cleared for the line. Skype, though, doesn't manage to get Raycast, and that's a great clear from that squad. As we move back down south, you have Worst Guitarist Bearcore. Haven't found Commando Jenkins just yet. Bearcore, Recon Sniper up close. That's an interesting choice, although with the Recon squad leader probably up in the front line deploying flares, you can understand why the Sniper might be up there. So, as of right now, it looks like we're seeing Mr. Do out of the tank, squad leading this time. Perhaps waiting for another piece of armor to come up, or just waiting for the heavies, opting maybe to not use their resources on another tank. Yeah, let's pull back out here and see, and we can see that they have pushed GOF back from that road where they originally were, and they're in fact making their way to the next tree line. So, yeah, definitely some progress lost. Right. Right. No, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Drowned Fields is pretty light on infantry from GOF Void. Obviously, with this square here, it won't take much for them to fall back and get into the cap weight. But what we're going to do is take a quick moment to take a look at the artillery for both teams. Looks like TL already fully operational for the time being. That's going to be Squirrels, Zaphod, and Shameflame. Nothing really crazy going on here for artillery, and not really seeing, except for maybe the RD snipes, RIP Squirrels. Okay, those are the yeah, that's the rocket snipe. Maybe there are some shenanigans going on with the rocket snipes then, which we expected on this map. Right, absolutely. The line, though, actually dedicating some infantry to play up close and try to take out some of this artillery. That looks like a tank snipe that we're seeing, and GOF is doing everything they can to avoid it. Was that a Lux that they put there as well? It looks like it. So, already non-operational as of right now for GOF Void, but they're doing their best to try to counter some of these snipes. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a conundrum that that these teams are dealing with. You know, what's the lesser of the two evils? Is it the constant RD shelling? Is it the RD snipes? It's a tough call. It's definitely a tough call. Chicken and Waffles does go down right away to this tank. Does take a rocket from Monk, though. Gonna have to retreat to keep themselves alive. Yeah, no, I would agree. Smoke now coming down, though. Infantry not far behind the Panther. And now we're seeing, is this a 76 pull up? It is a 76. So this tank already taken some damage. And it looks like... Yeah, that's going to be Mutiny Grecker and Gary's boyfriend, which I'm assuming is Kalito once again. But that smoke actually keeping them up. Keeping the tank at least visually safe from the 76. Chicken and Waffles and Tommy hoping to stop Oz from creeping up on them. That smoke is clearing now, though. They should be spotted here in just a moment, but look at the amount of infantry backing up this tank. As the line calls them, the tank simps are here in full force. Here comes the 76 now. Maybe not seeing them just yet. I would imagine that they would have seen them by now, but not taking the shot yet. Okay. But look how far the line had pushed up once again. They're now at the next tree line, and just one open field separating them. Did that tank just blow up? No, it didn't. No, that was a truck. A truck blew up. I was about to be very, very surprised. That's a ricochet, though, from the 76. Let's see if this Panther does turn around now. One thing you hate to see is the ricochet. Yeah, no, 100%. Smoke now going out. Maybe some repairs going out for the 76. We'll come back to this fight, though. That is definitely still going on. And the line just... This southern part of the map, just all red. And GOF are now pretty much situating themselves on the hard cap for drowned fields. At least to the south. To the north, still fighting going on. Muck Snapper, Dirty Dan, once again encountering Leroy on the other side of this hedge. Yeah, no, absolutely. The line has made great progress pushing from east to west. We have Silly Little Seal. Prankster just spawned in. May not know he's there yet. They should catch each other momentarily. He's actually going to get shots from Dirty, or Dr. Ty, excuse me. Seal does go down as well. Was that a team kill we just saw? That may have been a team kill. That's unfortunate. Yeah. And that OP is still up, though. There was an opportunity there to take that out. Maybe a bit of a misplay from the line here. Raycast, though, does go prone in the open field. Should know that Athens is there, but he may not based on the fact that they're not looking at him. So that OP for GOF still alive. That's going to be Bloody 9 with kill on Muck Snapper. That may have been Dirty Dan as well. But TL looking very strong right now. So you pull back out for our bird's eye view. And let's check our map one more time as well. GOF Void definitely retreated back into Drowned Fields. A couple of garrisons south of the point, or west of the point. One to the north, and two more very far up north. And also a red zone garrison that looks like it should get taken out right now. So, not a whole lot of offense right now. GOF is definitely, or GOF Void are definitely on the defensive. That's a huge rocket from Raycast. maybe took out the OP? Oh, and a huge bombing run as well. Yeah, no. They're looking very strong. GOF is going to have to switch something up here. We're seeing a garrison spawn right now. The Lux also in play. And that Panther is still up. Infantry coming to support them now. They're making a big push to take the southern area. Already now shelling the TL guys. Chicken and Waffles does get taken down. So there's definitely an effort here on this side. Cosmo's still alive. And did the 76 move back? It looks like they might have. Don't see it just yet. But 2 pieces of armor still up for GOF Void. Squad that originally spawned here now moving over to the north along with the Lux. This is going to be Kill Switch, 6'9", 120 pounds. along with Pocket. Trying to make their way over to this broken house where Taco and Stevens are held up. Taco comes down the stairs. Should be in the cover of smoke, though. And I do appreciate that we're getting some up close quarters gunfights. It's going to be a kill for Myth. 2 kills for Myth. Soviet Slug is the second one to go down. Commander Jenkins was the first. Civ's taking fire from the real thing. Broseph Stalin also around to support. This is going to be Pocket from Void. Does get taken down as he tries to make his way up the stairs. Taco and Stevens holding down this building. Kill Switch still alive. Taco taking a moment to bandage. Oh, and that's a satchel from Kill Switch. Will they hear it, though, is the question. 100%. Yeah, no, 100%. Stevens and Taco still alive. They may be aware of the satchel. Taco did find it. Will he get it, though, is the question. He may actually have enough time here. We're about to find out, though. Just a couple of seconds. Yes, that does get taken down. Taco with the save. It's great awareness right there. Absolutely. Right. Yeah, no, 100%. Senpu out in the road doesn't spot Free Rico just yet. Free Rico, nasty kill. Senpu was hiding there in the fence in the bush. Not sure how he saw him. Great shot from Free Rico. He may spot Pocket here as well. 2 kills. I would like to know who that is, but I suppose we'll find out after the match. Ah, okay. Well, that that sounds about right. That's awesome. All right. So down in the south, though, the line actually cleared out most of the infantry that were here. So it looks like we're seeing a bit of a pinch as they make their way toward Drowned Fields. And if we look at our map, look at where all the infantry is for GOF. It's up north. Not a whole lot of people in the cap sector. I'd be a little worried from the caster perspective. I'm a little worried about how that might go for GOF Void. I think that may have been a ricochet off the tank from Bascara. Another tank engagement that we're seeing. And over to the north. Wow, look how far west the line have made it. GOF just keep getting pushed further and further west. At some point, you got to make the decision on what you're going to do. And you can keep trying to push north, but if you lose the south side, it's going to be a problem. So we are at the 25-minute mark, or just past the 25-minute mark. The line making absolutely great progress, moving themselves closer and closer to Drowned Fields. GOF trying to get themselves situated up to the north. In fact, they do have a few players that wrapped around behind the line. It's going to be Athens, The Real Thing, Pro Cage, Iron Ranger, and actually quite a bit more. So GOF Void are going for the long play. We'll see if it ends up paying off for them, though. It's going to be the question. Yeah, let's take a quick sweep. I would imagine they got to be somewhere over here closer to this line. You have Dark Ninja over here. Here's a tank shell that we're seeing. Where is it coming from? Tell you what we're going to do. Ah, here it is right here. So it looks like it's both a tank and an AT gun that we're seeing. It's going to be the 76, operated by Do, Bossman, and Atrocity. And an AT gun, looks like that's going to be Disease Unknown and Tommy. So couple of things that these tanks are going to have to deal with. Right. %. I don't know if you caught that just now. That was Dark Ninja trying to launch a rocket at this Panther. He got blocked by that metal circular thing in the field. That's really unfortunate. Cost him his life. Cafe de Mocha, though, making his way across the smoke, trying to get across the open field. Civs on the other side, along with Bujaj, trying to get behind this tank as well. But we do see the second Panther, though, getting repaired by a couple of tank crewmen. Let's back out for a bird's eye view. And just look how close the line are to Drowned Fields. Just about 150 meters away. Soviet Slug does get taken down. Looks like we're seeing some long-range fighting. And this open field, as far as getting yourself across, you can't just cross this open field. Gotta make your way, take the long way around. GOF are definitely setting themselves up for that. The line. Right. Ah, I see. Okay. We're going to see a couple of close quarters squad engagements here. Monk and Bujaz going to come across Pocket. Pocket manages to get his way across the field. That's a nade that goes down. Monk and Hobbs still alive. Pocket doesn't quite hit that first shot, though. Monk isn't aware, but there's a nade that goes out. Monk is maybe a teabag. Cost him his life. And Hobbs still alive in that area. No, absolutely not. That's amazing. Alex and Oz, though, holding this tree line. Chicken and Waffles not crossing it just yet, but the Panther is retreating back to this line. Supplies now going down. Let's take a look at our map for garrisons. Still a couple of garrisons, one a little bit farther to the northwest now. We still have this northern one that is still active. A couple of OPs right on the line. And, of course, the armor right here next to each other. Looks like both heavies. It's going to be the first, and the second was somewhere over here. But either way, both Panthers, looks like they're just going to try to hold this southern part of the map as we move to the north now. Let's see who's in this tank here. And this is the Panzer IV. Magic, huh? Uh-huh. Panzer IV? We're gonna assume that is. Anyway, Hammer Time, FSTR. Trying to deal with the infantry over here to the north. Coltrane gives it a quick peek. You'd imagine that they should call that out right away. Soviet Slug, AT player, trying to make their way around as well. Of course, Beef, Dirty Dan, and Prankster do spawn back at the OP. We'll see if they manage to catch them. Looks like that's one kill. Soviet Slug gets taken out. Commander Jenkins does fall back. The infantry keeping the tank alive. Let's push further north. Artie taking care of one player. Han Solo Cup still alive, though. Procage and Killswitch trying to make their way behind the line. Doesn't work out for Procage. Killswitch still alive, though. Yeah. Right. At the very least, they're no longer losing ground, we can say. Particularly to the north. So Artie's still in play, at least from GOF Void, as we still see shells coming down on the TL side. Looks like that's Muck Snapper making his way across the smoke. May run into Contempt, but more smoke has just come down. They still spot each other. Muck Snapper does take a couple of shots. Contempt still alive. This PZ4 coming to assist. MG suppressing Contempt now. Muck gonna try to move forward. Inferno's coming to help his teammate, though. This Panzer should have spotted Inferno as well. Doesn't quite hit him just yet. One thing to say, though, and they certainly had his numbers, Inferno finally does get taken out. We have more players coming to respond to this now. Broseph Stalin, don't know if he is a satchel player. It's not going to matter, though. He gets taken out down to the south. Right. Yeah, no, it's definitely working out in their favor, at least for this part of the map. Contempt is going to push up once again, though, try to catch Muck Snapper. But the Panzer IV is going to catch him. If they hit their shots, he takes cover behind the wall. And Contempt's still alive. Let's pan down to the south again. The line still playing around this hedge line. Let's get closer as Meme Star and Pocket try to stop this full squad from pushing through. Hobbs and Sibs get closer to Pocket. Hobbs does go down. Meme Star stops to Bandage. That's a nade that came out now. He's going to have to get a Pocket with the kill. Meme Star should have heard that shot, but no, he turns around. His teammate takes care of the kill. Is that a sniper that we're seeing? Not sure where those shots are coming from. But more nades are coming out now. Hobbs is back to this line. Nade's not going over. And these players are just running past each other. Pocket does see Hobbs, though. Doesn't get the shot. It's a couple of interesting fights going on here. So we'll move on. Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. The line, though, pretty strong force over to the north still. They're certainly not giving this up to GOF and Void, despite their best efforts. Taco still holed up in this building. He does get taken down, though. Senpu maybe looking for that OP. It's going to be over here on this side. Stevens just spawned back on it. This building really hot point of contention for these two teams. Stevens going to have the uphill battle here, though, as he is just surrounded by GOF players. It's going to be the Thompson. Not going to work out for him, though, as Procage does get the kill. Second kill for Procage on Chicken and Waffles. Taco, still alive, manages to not get the kill, but Procage does go down there. Stevie launching rockets out. Taco should spot him here. No, he doesn't. He gets past Taco. A little bit of tunnel vision, maybe. But look at the amount of players here. Absolute just close quarters fighting. Hobbs does get a couple of shots. Steve comes out on top, though. Soviet Slug doesn't turn around. Steve finally gets the kill. Wow. Yeah, a lot of tunnel vision, absolutely. And they do manage to get their players back. But, yeah, gunfight's definitely going in favor of GOF Void, at least in this part of the map. 6,920 with a kill on Broseph Stalin. Mr. Insane Bunny also goes down, 6,920. Will he get more? Look how many players are in this area. Trying to keep this tank alive. Yep, Hobbs is going to turn around. 6,920 is ready for it. That's 3 kills now. Will he get a 4th? He does! Soviet Slug! 6,920. 4 kills. Still alive. What a tear. But the squad is returning. He's going to have a bit of backup now. 6,920. Absolutely just mowing players down. Crony with the kill. That tank manages to get the trade, though. And look at the amount of players in this area. Let's pull out now for a bird's eye view. Yeah. Yeah, and one thing that we did hear from Mucksnapper is they're just trying to keep the TL on the black screen, the death screen. So that seems to be what they're trying to get the focus on. If they have an opportunity to farm, seems like they're going to try to take that. But the north, very heavy fighting. That tank finally does get marked. And now we're seeing the tank push up now. It's going to be Lil White, Bebo, and Ramari hoping to push up and engage. Before they do see each other, though, let's take a quick look at the map. GOF and Void making a little bit of progress, pushing their infantry east. So the fight is not over just yet. Romari going to get out to repair the tank. The line. Yeah, you do want to be careful with the pinch here. That can happen. So we'll see if the Void can, if the line can take advantage. We're seeing a couple of rockets come out. What are they trying to hit, though? Oh, the garrison. They're trying to snipe this garrison. Okay. Yeah, that's absolutely what's happening here. It's going to be Dark Ninja trying to get some rockets out. He doesn't quite get it. He gets taken out before he can launch another. Let's take a look at the line, see how they're doing. Look for their armor. Still lots of infantry over on this side to the south. Do Bossman and Atrocity. Still in the 76 on this side. Cosmo still on top. With, once again, the AT gun still holding this angle. Interesting combination. Very interesting. So you do see the Lux now still raining fire over to the infantry to the north, or the line's infantry to the north. This tank now getting engaged by the 76. It's going to be Do Bossman and Atrocity engaging them. Not sure if they're aware just yet. But we'll move on to the north. Let's look for the Lux that's over here. It's going to be Craven, a squad leader on the roof, and FSTR all alone in the Lux. As we push even further to the north, let's take a look over at Athens, the Real Thing, and Killswitch. Trying to hunt down the last member of this TL squad. They finally do get him. And if we look at the map here to the north, they are making a little bit of progress in the center of the map, along with a couple of flares on this side. And their infantry seems to be playing at least a little bit better than what we saw. Another bombing, or first bombing run of the match coming in, though. That's going to be a TL bombing run. Will that catch Dirty Dan? It might catch him. No, he manages to live. Not sure what they were trying to do there. Whatever they were attempting to do, this garrison is still here, so it didn't quite work out for them. Here it is right here. Looks like they were just slightly off on the targeting there, so not the best bombing run that we've seen. No. However, does allow this GOF Void squad to move up. It's going to be Muck, Prankster, Myth, and Senpu. Inferno and Bueno getting themselves a couple of kills over to the east, though. Senpu gonna run to Free Rico. This Lux, though, is engaging. Free Rico with a kill. That Lux does have his number. Ideally, you would think he would retreat. Not sure how that shell didn't kill him. He's playing with fire, quite literally. Free Rico getting himself a kill and staying alive. More infantry markers coming down here, calling out for the artillery to start hitting, and indeed they are. Is that a precision strike we're seeing? That was a precision strike. Did that take care of the tank, though? It did. That's a Panther down with a precision strike. Not sure who the squad leader is for TL. They do get taken down by 6-9 and 120, though. Yep. Agreed. Credit where credit is due. Back down in the south, though. Pro Cage does get taken down. Steve looking to get a trade. Looks like Monk got that kill there. Keeps his teammate Taco alive. Yeah, you know what? Monk actually did spot the landmine, though. Didn't spot the nade that landed near him, though. That's tragic. Yeah, he did shoot that landmine, though. I was surprised that he saw that. Void Crony tossing out a couple of nades. Chicken and waffles. Actually, if that timing was a little bit different, he might have stepped right over where that nade landed. Was that a team kill we just saw? I'm not sure how his teammate died over there. But nonetheless, once again, this house still under heavy fighting. Oh, 100%. That's an OP. Sivs gets the OP down. Cost him his life, but that's a fair trade if you ask me. Procage trying to get a satchel down on the 76. He gets taken on. Taco. Oh, the tank runs him over. That's unfortunate for them, but good awareness from Mutiny Grecker and Gary's boyfriend. I think so too. That's got to be Kalito. And the line clearing out GOF Void from this part of the map. Yep. I agree. Just look at the amount of people on the south side. And this spawn here out in the middle of the road, not going to do them a whole lot of good. Not a whole lot of cover to play off of. I think these players to the north got to start doing something about that. Maybe start getting back down along this road. But the line moving forward. A Panther still getting pummeled down to the south. And look at this, the liner now taking advantage. This is the opportunity for them to move forward. I think that tank did just get taken down to the south as well. If we look at our map, yeah, there is indeed no tank. All right, so fighting moving closer to Drowned Fields. Pocket trying to catch somebody. Soviet, that may have been Taco that got taken out. Pocket gonna catch Soviet Slug here, or Slug gonna catch Pocket. He does indeed. Pocket gets taken out. And now we're seeing cap progress on Drowned Fields. Look at TL rushing across the open field. GOF Void are gonna have to get called back. Right. 100%. Absolutely. Cafe de Mocha knows this garrison's here. We saw a rocket go out earlier. And he does clear out all the infantry. The question is, can he get there before the next spawn wave? They should, yeah. Anyone who did that tank just blow up? Okay. That tank just blew up Taco. Yeah, was that Cafe? Yeah, that was Cafe de Mocha. That's yeah, yeah. Oh, the spawn though. Oh, he did it. The farm. Will he get all the and look at all the AT players? It's 3 ATs. I think they did get it, but with that 3-second bug, there were just 3 seconds left. Absolute carnage. Yeah, that's due Bossman and Atrocity. Just racking up just a couple of kills, you know, a few. Drowned Fields, though, now going back in favor of GOF Void. They are defending. But look at this tank. The positioning of this. Yep. Check out this AT gun, though. Yeah, oh, 100%. This AT gun was in a position to get a shot off on the 76. But looks like... Are neither one aware? Oh, no. And they're turning their butt to it, too. Sivs may be able... If he sees them, he might be able to save them. But no, Sivs gets taken down. Looks like that's Steve. Yeah. Oh, no. One person gets shot off, though. Not still alive, trying to turn the gun. But at this point, they're too far gone. Do Bossman and Atrocity just diving with the tank. That's 2 rockets now. Procage going to get run over as well. third rocket now, Overblaze. Their butts turn to it. They're going to have to turn around. A second tank over to the east as well. That's 2 rockets from Overblaze. He's out of rockets. And this tank did manage to clear out the AT gun as well. So you know what? Look at that. The Lion getting cap progress again. Yeah. The amount of players here, though. That's the AT gun down. Will they turn around right away? They will. The other tank backing them up, though. Keeping them alive. Omen of War trying to get a rocket. Yep. There's a rocket. Does hit them. Cost him his life. Dirty Dan's still alive. This is insane. This tank dive. They finally get taken out. That's going to be, who got that kill there? That may have been Dirty Dan. A little hard to see. Or Riot that got that kill. Great dive, though. Absolutely. Yep. Maybe not yet. If we look at the map, still pretty strong presence from GOF Void. Infantry markers going down as well. Taco is still alive. You say that right as Pro Cage takes him out. Unfortunate for them. But look at the spawn here now. It's going to be Chicken and Waffles, his squad. Just going to be aggressive here. Keep pushing. And over to the north, we have another TL tank. Let's see who's in this one. This is going to be Kalito, Mutiny, and Grecker. Their tank's still alive. Do Bossman and Atrocity back at the spawn. And the Line going to keep this pressure on in Drowned Fields. As you do a quick pan around the map. Some fighting to the north, but again, TL has kind of taken a lot of this ground too. Yeah. 100%. Oh, massive tank shell. That's going to be Kalito, Mutiny, and Grecker. And this OP shouldn't be up for too much longer. Over back down to this tank. Riot trying to make himself... trying to get himself in position to satchel. That already managed to keep the tank alive, actually. That may have been GOF Artie as well, not too sure. Because they seem to be trying to shell this building, but I think it kind of backfired on them. Nonetheless, yeah, the Line, though, looking really solid on Drowned Fields, almost at halfway cap progress. Let's look for this Lux. Yeah, no, 100%. So just about 50% progress. GOF Void did contest for just a moment, but that Artie's going to make it tough for them. Yeah, I don't see GOF Void making their way back into this hard cap anytime soon. I think we'd have to see another dive from this Lux that we did hear a second ago. This maybe a bombing run? No bombing run just yet. Oh, there is a bombing run coming in, actually. We're seeing on the map that should be coming in just a few seconds, so that might be their chance to save it, but they really have to capitalize and move in immediately once this goes down. And here it comes. Oh, what? That's definitely a GOF Void bombing run. That's, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that was a TL. Here's the GOF Void one. Oh, it was simultaneous. Okay. I thought the same thing. All right, well, too little too late. Yeah. Absolutely. TL just happened to pop theirs first, so that's a 4-1 now for the Line. GOF Void getting pushed back to the final point, St. Marie approach. Alrighty. That is something, but we'll see if they can bounce back from this. Lux now going all the way around. Or is that the Panther? That's the Panther, excuse me. But wow, what a take from the Line. Took them quite a while, but they managed to do it. Still have 2 pieces of armor up once again. We have a Mutiny and Grecker and Coletto, along with Dew, Bossman, and Atrocity. They're getting pretty aggressive with this. Already, though, now showing the hard cap for Drowned Fields. See what they managed to do with this. Yep. Yep, that's an OP down as well. All right, maybe an opportunity. 100%. So, going to be close quarters fighting to get this. Going to have to deal with the Artie, going to have to deal with the armor. It's an uphill battle for GOF and Void. Let's watch this tank move a little bit closer now. If I remember correctly, I think if a tank drives through barbed wire, I don't think the tank simp stays on. I think you knew that as Tommy did jump off. But the tank diving now. Dirty Dan trying to stay safe in the bunker. Here comes a Greyhound as well. Look at this Greyhound going. Who's that? It's going to be Dar? I can't actually see the names on that. But hey, that gets taken down. That recon tank not lasting very long. Soviet Slug cleaning up with 2 kills as well. And Lion managing to hold for the time being. GOF getting pushed back to their final point. And look at this, the line even to the north. Coltrane, Han Solo Cups. Pretty safely getting across this open field. Muck Snapper and Beef not aware that they're here. In fact, they're going the opposite direction. Did Han Solo Cups just... Okay, I think he just died. Maybe a respawn. All right, Coltrane, formerly commanding the line, though. Now moving into a squad leader role. That's Coltrane with a couple of shots, trying to maybe hit Sika Trees. Not hitting just yet. But back down in the south, GOF Void still trying to make this push happen. We're seeing the Panther, along with Hammer Time. Not very long lines of sight, but it is kind of working out in GOF's favors. They are making progress once again, going for this retake. Steve pushing up to the smoke now. Gonna meet a lot of resistance here as he gets past this this bunker. Pro Cage coming to back him up. That's 1 kill. Soviet Slug goes down to Steve. Pro Cage gets 1 kill, gets traded by the tank immediately, though. And Steve making his way across. Down through the bunker. And GOF Void looking okay. Starting to make some progress back. So we pull back out. They really need to capitalize, though, and get this push going. Get people onto the hard cap. Because as we're seeing, the line's going to spawn in right away. Steve does get 1 kill, though. Gets suppressed by the MG. He goes prone. That's a rocket trying to hit that 76. Doesn't quite hit. Free Rico with the MG, though. Keeps that OP alive. Going to keep suppressing that area. And just look at the amount of infantry here. Ouch, that's a tank shell. Doesn't hit the OP, but hits everyone in the area. And these 2 tanks serving as a great anchor point for TL. We turn around. Absolutely great work from these tankers. That Panther looks like it's still maybe up. Yeah, oh, excuse me. That Panther, yeah. Still up, still fighting the 76. And the line pulling it back in their direction. And this is just a great back and forth. Something that I was looking forward to seeing from these teams. That's a huge Artie shell. Oh, 100%. You got flares coming up from, is that a GOF Void? No, that is a TL flare. So, I think we're about to see some Artie shells come down in this area here in a few seconds. Right, right. No, 100%. So, Shen and Skype holding this area here. Panther still in play. It's going to be Lil White Bebo and Ramari still in the Panther. They take a shell. Shen trying to take launch shots over at Hobbs. Chicken Waffles knows he's there. Doesn't see him yet, though. Now we're seeing some smoke go down. Is that a rocket we're seeing? Oh, that's a flare that we're seeing again. Just going to keep these guys lit up on the map, along with the tank. More Artie coming down now. As we predicted just 3 seconds ago, that Artie just going to pummel this area. Clear out the infantry. R.I.P. Dirty Dan. And it's really great communication. Great use of the flare. Obviously, people have mixed feelings about the flare. But it's certainly working out in TL's favor. Dingleberry Burt in play. Cheeks as well. Cheeks should spot Crony here. He does. Will he continue to push? He does. Cost him his life. Guerrilla tactics. Still alive in the corner. Dingleberry Burt gonna peek. Should catch him here. Doesn't manage to. Guerrilla tactics still alive. Couple of kills for him now. Will Dr. Ty find him? Looks like not yet. They're gonna go around. But as we pan back around, we're going to see Bhaskara get taken down by FSTR. Soviet Slug maybe looking to get the trade. Pulls out the MG. And is just going to hit fire it. Nade doesn't quite hit Soviet. Oz does go down, though. More suppression coming. And we are at the 30 minutes left in the match now. And look at this. Chicken Waffles and Piat managed to move up. Oh, but the Artie stops their advance. That's just tragic. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. Let's take a look at our map now. Look at how much the fighting is concentrated down here just between these 2 points. It's absolutely brutal. Panther in the 76. Still going at it. Right over there. So, it's this is where it can get into a slugfest, as people would say. I agree. This AT gun's going after it as well, but they're taking rocket fire now. That's 69120 trying to hit them. We'll see who ends up going down first. That's going to be the question. Panther doesn't look like it's in great shape. In fact, it may be backing up now. So we'll pull back up. More flares coming out now from TL. Yeah, that Panther looks like they are most definitely still up, still in play. Yeah, that is true. Absolutely. TL's infantry doing a good job of moving around the map, though. Look at this positioning up north. Look how many players, or to the northwest, excuse me. Look how many players are over here. It's going to be Leroy, silly little seal. Just trying to get themselves positioned well. Leroy is going to come into a few players here. That's my doorbell ringing. Please excuse that. It's going to be 1 kill for Leroy. 2 kills. Will he get Cammy? Doesn't manage to yet. Going to go with a very fancy grand reload. Still looking for him out in the hedge. Smoke going down now. Good couple of kills there. And keeping the commander at bay. So, what we're going to do, Magic, I need to actually answer my doorbell really quick. Please excuse me. I'm going to go grab that, Magic. So if you don't mind taking over for just a minute, we'll be back in hopefully about 30 seconds. We'll be right back. And oh no! Actually, hold on. Some cap progress on St. Marie approach. As we look to see who's back here. Not a whole lot of people, so they're going to defend and contest right away. Magic, I'll be right back. We're back. Thank you for that, Magic. So, 27 minutes left in the match now. Let's pan around for this little sweep of the area. TL moving themselves forward once again. Panther looks like it is still in play. After all this time, that's Bebo and Little White. %, and I'm not sure, the spotter may not be aware of all the players here in the area. Or if they actually may not even have a spotter if it's just Little White and Bebo. But Hobbs manages to get through the bush, get 1 kill on Steve, 6'9", 120. Oh, Hobbs being a sneaky little rat. And oh, the precision strike. Taking out the Panther. Yeah, great play. Yeah. Oh, 100%. Meme Star still alive. Let's see what blew up over here. Oh, that's an AT gun that was in play. So as far as armor, TL, of course, with the advantage. More shells coming out. Now there's another tank back here. Another Panther. Getting shelled. There's a bombing run coming in now. That is most definitely a TL bombing run. Gonna clear out a couple of players. Push GOF Void even further back now. And with 25 minutes, it's time for them to capitalize if you're the line. GOF Void, time to dig in. Make sure your flanks are secure. Cafe de Mocha, so Little Seal, along with Leroy over to the north. I think we're starting to see that pinch with coming from the line. So let's move forward now. Prankster back in this area by the repair station. Taco Tastic gonna run around, may catch him. Sivs does go down though. Will Taco come and see him? He should. Artie comes down now. Taco does get the kill. And Stevens also making his way across along with the Greyhounds. And this Greyhound may just be doing the same tactic as the Lux, trying to wipe OPs. We'll see where they end up making it to. Gonna stop and just hold the position for right now. But this has just been a really great and slow, methodical push from the line. And really, I mean, it's just great. Great hell let loose. Right. Yeah, no, I would agree. And while there, was a bit of I wouldn't say a push, just like you said, fighting up north. When they come out on top of those gunfights, it allows them to push through, and we're kind of seeing that manifest now. But I will say, GOF and Void though, that is one thing I would have liked to see a bit more of. They definitely made the effort to try to make it work in the north. Unfortunately, didn't go their way. So maybe you got to find some way to switch it up at that point. But here comes the Greyhound now. Deke Tivers, Pocket, and the Real Thing about to run into it. We'll see if they go for the OP at this time. Not sure if Pocket is equipped to deal with this. You would think so. Here comes Iron Ranger now with the rocket, though. Does get stuck. Iron Ranger with the save. Looks like they just got stuck on the hedge there. That's really unfortunate. The Lux also in play. Yeah, unfortunately, no. I'd be curious to see what their fuel looks like. But back in this part of the map, though, we have Senpu and Myth. Chicken Waffles does drop Senpu and Myth, though. Smoke keeping him in cover. Steve, still alive. Worst guitarist gets saved by the Artie shell. That takes out Chicken Waffles. I want to take a quick moment and say thank you to Chicken Waffles for joining us for an interview before the match today. More flares coming out now. That's a TL flare. And we'll keep our map in that position for the time being. But now we're just seeing the straight charge from the line, getting closer and closer to the hard cap. Piat, or use the Piat, maybe first into the hard cap for St. Marie approach. Looks like it's going to be a recon squad leader. Yeah, even the Panther getting pushed back. I would agree. It's going to be pretty close. 20 minutes left in the match now. Got a squad spawning to try to stop the push. But with the amount of smoke and already coming down, it's going to be tough to hold. Piat finally does get taken out, though. Trade comes in. Deke Tivers throwing some nades out. And look at this. They're managing to make it across the open field. Will they be able to stop them? We'll have to wait and find out. Steve and Deke Tivers make their way across the fence, though. Hobbs with 1 kill. Will he catch Steve? No. Hobbs goes down. More nades coming out now. And we'll pull back out for a wider shot. So they are certainly getting close. So you pull out. Yeah, I was just going to say, as we pull out for a bird's eye, and just look at the pressure they're putting on. Rockets now coming out now. Those Soviet Slug getting at least 1 off before he gets taken out. Yeah, no, that's not an ideal spawn. Oh, and already taking out Bhaskara as well. That was probably a friendly TK. Let's move a bit to the north and see if there is any sort of push going on. We have a couple of players over here. That's going to be Muck Snapper, Skype, and Soap holding that position. A couple of TL guys. Meme Star making his way over to Dr. Ty. Coltrane Inferno off in this area as well. So just about 20 minutes left now. We want to thank everybody for sticking with us for this match. Appreciate you being here. And GOF making their last stand, or GOF and Void making their last stand. This Panther getting a little more aggressive now. 100%. I think a call that was definitely made at some point, or something was communicated. And look at the amount of infantry still running through. The tank's going to have to be aware of that. Another flare coming in, though. This is a 3-man now. It's going to be Omen of War, Corbits, and Na. So, fully operational Panther. Infantry, though, getting awfully close again. It's going to be Dirty Dan under this bridge. Will he catch Stevens? He does catch Stevens. Lots of players on the other side of the smoke. Gets 1-2 kills through the smoke. Wow, Dirty Dan. Myth gets taken out. Just spraying and praying through smoke. It sometimes pays off, as we've seen. Cicatrice. Hopefully using the smoke. Whoa, that's a satchel. There's... Not sure whose satchel that was, but there's no one there anymore, I can tell you that. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, it looked like a spray and pray to me, but hey, you know what? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so we'll pull back out for a wider view now of the action. GOF actually getting pushed to the south even further. Look at the presence just north of the point. Pretty dominant from TL at the moment. Couple of players out in this back line as we complete this pan, this circle. Also, quite a few players way out to the northeast. Yeah, actually, if we look over here, that's yeah, I would definitely try to move a little bit closer, and it looks like they are trying to move at least further down south. But you want to do that sooner. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a strafing run that came in. Not sure where that was directed at. But if we look for armor now, this Panther once again pushing up. Try to find out who they're engaging. It may not actually be armor up here for TL. But Artie still shelling the points, still shelling the hard cap. Rocket's coming out now. That's going to be a rocket from Hobbs. He goes down, though. Monk with the second rocket. That does hit. There's the tank that we're seeing now. Looks like that's going to be the 76. Going to be Do Bossman and Atrocity back in the tank. Now engaging the Panther. That actually just went down. And that's a huge loss for GOF Void. Because that really was one of the only things preventing them from crossing that field. They certainly have the safety to do so, or safety in numbers. We'll see what they end up doing with that. But Soviet Slug, Cafe de Mocha, holding the line. On the other side, we have Dirty Dan, Deke, Overblaze, and Ultimate. And it's going to be, I don't know if the line will get the 5-0 here. They maybe have an opportunity to if they choose to be aggressive, but they may just be going for the safe play. I think there certainly was an opportunity to make a coordinated push, but maybe not just yet. So about 15 minutes left. Want to take another quick moment to thank everybody for being here. We are watching day 2 of week 2 of the HCA tournament. It's the Hell Let Loose Competitive Association. My name is Anthony. You can call me Nitro if you so choose. I'm joined by my co-caster, Magic Jokic, today. Magic, I want to say a quick thanks again for being here for this match. It's been very exciting. And, yeah, this is GOF and Void taking on TL on Utah Beach. Oh, 100%. Right. I would agree 100%. Actually, we're seeing 76 start to make that move now with the with the tanks. Look at this, both 76s. This might be the dive that they were looking for. Yeah, with the tank column, that's going to be tough. There's another tank going down now. I think here comes the cap progress. Here comes the rush. Look at the amount of players from TL. It's going to be a dirty, down and dirty fight in the mud here in St. Marie Approach. Just under 14 minutes left now in the match. Here comes the first 76 moving forward. Who's going to be the aggressive one? That's going to be... That's Do Bossman and Atrocity. Let's take a look from the GOF POV. Yep. 100%. Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, that's a huge shell. That's actually a tank shell, I think. That cleared that squad. But yeah, about a quarter percent cap progress now. Not looking so great for GOF and Void. They are making the effort, trying to get back into the hard cap. But yeah, no, it's just a masterclass in taking a point from the line here. I think we might see one last bombing run here. GOF and Void coming back to defend it now. Here's a bombing run. That's got to be a GOF Void one, but just missing that infantry. But you know what? They already did a good job of cleaning up. So, you know what? I'd say it's not bad. Yeah, I think that was artillery. That's tragic. That's brutal. But look at this garrison spawn from the line. A flare going up right away. They're going all in now in the hard cap. That bombing run. Oh, man, I would love to have that bombing run right about now, though. Look at this. Everybody. I think that was actually an airhead spawn. That is an airhead. That's one tank going down now. Oh, look at the amount of guys now. Right. 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 I would agree. Yeah, absolutely fantastic play. And it looks to be, you know what? I would say pretty decisive, but Goff and Void did flash that contest for just a moment. I do think this is going to go the way of TL, but they're not going down without a fight. I can say that about Goff Void. And you know what? This match almost went the full length of time as well. So got to give credit to these teams for putting on an entertaining show. I do think it's pretty safe to say TL are going to take this, although quite a few players dropping. But at the same time, it's just I think it's going to be too much to overcome for Goff Void. Yeah, no, 100%. Strafer and getting called in as well. Want to take a quick moment to thank Garth Nix with the raid. Want to welcome everybody as we are just getting to the end of the match. That's going to be the line coming out on top over Goff Void. St. Marie approach. And with more spawns, that's going to be a GG. Decisive victory today on Utah Beach. That's going to be the line coming out on top over Goff Void. So, where does that leave us, Magic? The line are now 1-1. Goff and Void 0-2. And I'd say that's a pretty strong showing from both teams, even if it did go the way of TL with the 5-0. Right. 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 Yeah, I think positioning is definitely going to be a key factor when reviewing the VOD. But there's always next week. So next week, Goff and Void were actually scheduled to take on Evo, but at this point we do have confirmation that Evo will not be playing. So that's going to be a default win for Goff Void, and the line will be playing DC next week. So another good team. They played really well, I think. So we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. But as we said, just a really fun match to watch today. I'm very excited for it, and yeah, hopefully do it again next week, Magic, right? Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So that's going to be it for us today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Check out the HCA Discord by using the command !HCA. Magic, once again, thank you for your time. Thanks for joining me. As always, I appreciate you, man. And that was a lot of fun. Hmm. Thank you. Well, thanks, Magic. I appreciate it. You have a great rest of the weekend. Have a great week. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.